Friday night festivities begin. Dowd against Couturier as we are off and running. More work south of the goal line for Eller and Mantha. Topside for Orlov. Around the horn, Jensen. The wrister denied there by Jones. The rebound loose. Score! Lars Eller.
Zone of the Philadelphia Flyers. He kept it in as the Flyers were trying to exit. That kept the heat on Jones and the Flyers defense, and Lars Eller on the doorstep wraps it around the right leg of Jones, and the Caps on a good forecheck lead the Flyers 1-0.
Lars Eller just gets enough of that. Back on Saturday against these Flyers, a game Philadelphia fell behind. Alexi Protas had the early goal for Washington, then Philly roared home with the last three to win that one. Faravari, good look, cross ring, snapshot, score! John Carlson to the roof.
Ovechkin's office on the left side as the puck is rotated around. A wonderful feed by Faravari. John did not have to stop skating when he collected it. He's on the offside. He immediately pivots his body and puts it right over the shoulder of the goaltender Jones. I don't think offensively.
Jensen motoring out of his own zone, lost it. Couturier with a pickpocket. Great diving effort there by Dmitry Orlov. Couturier off the skirt of the goal, bounce it in tight. It's a score for Giroux.
The Capitals changed lines after Dowd's line was out for about 20 seconds. They put on the Eller line to try to wear down the Giroux and company trio. Before you know it, it's going to be a ball game. First of all, great intercept, great read by Orlov, but the Capitals turn the puck over again behind the net. They get a lucky bounce, Couturier going off the side of the net right in front to Giroux, and he makes no mistake, fencing off the forward. 7 of those years, a no-trade clause in his deal.
Braun to the boards. Mantha close by. We've crossed the midway mark of regulation. Carlson's lead goal. Takeaway. Atkinson makes the strip. 2-on-1 development. Atkinson fires. He scores. Cam Atkinson.
I said in the first period, he's a gunslinger and he's a shooter. He's not a passer. A $1.16 after the Flyers got back into the game. The turnover by Carlson creates a 2-on-1. And Atkinson on the off wing calls his own number. And that very similar to the Carlson goal in the first period. Sort of same spot. And he just beats Samsonov over the glove. And it's 2 apiece.
Wilson and Orlov combining to flee the zone now for Washington. Kuznetsov drops it off. That was dangerous. Atkinson fires. That's broken up and it scores. A change-up knuckleball makes it 3-2.
Turnover right inside the blue line. That puck ricochets off Orlov's stick, who's trying to get that puck out of the way. Just outside the blue line, Orlov tries to catch it, and there's Atkinson. He's got a shoot-first mentality, and he gets the bounce right off the stick of the defender, Orlov, who couldn't catch that puck. He turned, then put stick on puck.
Tonight, Washington was on the board with the first 2. Since then, Giroux and Atkinson twice. Oshie on the headman. Sprong just whistled that one wide. In the final minute of the second.
Kempney was hit hard along the wall and snapped his stick in half, and that's why Oshie's going right after Wilson, Joe.
Standing up for his mate.
And Wilson's had 82 games of experience, most of the time spent in Pittsburgh, and he is a tough guy. And TJ Oshie didn't even care what number that was. He was going right after him after that hit on Kempney. Wilson dropped the mittens first, but Oshie hung in tough for the Caps.
All of that in the last minute of the second period. John Carlson is playing in the spot normally occupied by the grade 8. Alex Ovechkin injured back in the first period. Mantha deals it to the corner, bumping it around for a Schultz rocket deflected wide. Rebound, score! Tom Wilson posted up in front.
Shot that came off the dashers in a hurry and through the legs of the goaltender. This very similar, and it comes right out to Wilson. There's a Schultz shot, And there's Wilson standing all alone. Mantha does a good job letting the puck come through his legs, and Wilson just backpedals, gets open, and there it goes through Provorov and Mantha, and Willie on the spot, Joe, just drills it.
2:27, the time of the third period, just 23 seconds into the man advantage, and Eller looks for more in a 3-3 game. Eller on the delay, late guy is strong! He scores! A dart to the top corner.
And 16 seconds later, look what happens. He makes the play to Eller. Eller comes in, gives it to Sprong, and that is a goal scorer's goal. And that's what they're expecting from Sprong this season. Earlier on in the preseason, I said 25 goals or so for Sprong. The way he shoots the puck, if he has that mentality.
Locker, you forgot to tell me earlier today that the Caps morning skate was an optional.
The play was offside prior to the goal.
Only guy they're going to be looking at. Here's Lapierre, close side of the screen. The puck has to be completely over to be onside. Here's the call.
Prior to the goal, therefore we have no goal.
And
take it down.
Reset the clock to 17:20.
So there goes Spronger's shot to the top corner. Unlucky for him. I don't think you can. I think it's in the hockey DNA of every player now to come to help your teammate, and it's just as simple as that.
It happens quickly. I understand it completely. Sherry has a 2-on-1 developing. Sherry closes. Great look. Score! Anthony Mantha.
Here's the work at the blue line. Bad play by the defender. Ellis off to the races are Sherry, and the pass right on the money. Talk about a release. Mantha just lets it fly right side of the screen, but it's all Connor Sherry.
Jensen locked up with Aubé-Kubel. Mantha in the vicinity.
Here they go.
Center. The gloves are down. It's Jensen and Aubé-Kubel.
Two guys that don't really scrap that often, Joe, just decided enough is enough.
Seem more than willing to throw the rights. And it's Jensen who will get the decision. Point of emphasis for cross-checking. We saw pretty good evidence of it there. Jensen seemed to get away with it, and then he traded rights.
It would have only been normally two.
Provorov leaving it. Couturier finessing his way at the line. Lindblom there. In a traffic jam, the Caps clear it on down towards the empty cage. Bullseye!
Up at their bench, and then they got caught right at the blue line, and there's
Nick
the
Dowd
shot, long range from the blue line. The Capitals like to go for it if they haven't.
Lawton keeps it on the boards. At point position, Kempney, long range, that dips wide, and the preseason is done with the Caps in favor of a 5-3 decision over Philadelphia for Ilya Samsonov.